Hey y'all. I clearly did that wrong, but it's okay. Hi, my name's Diamond. This is
Hey, it's Corry.
And this is
O Dog was happening.
And today we're just gonna do some random reactions to different videos. We're gonna start with this one here. It says something about what did it say? What about Bunny? The YouTube video. So let's see. What about Bunny? Oh, that's whack. I had a video. No, these are videos. I had a video already pulled up.
Step into Wix Studio, the new web creation platform built for agencies, where creative freedom meets absolute efficiency. Elements scale by default in perfect harmony, and even the most advanced layouts adapt with responsive AI.
After today. No, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. Today hot, tomorrow hot, tomorrow hot.
Okay. I look. Do you want to talk? What is it, Bubba?
We have a smaller board for Bunny and Otter on the second level of our house, and she mostly uses it after I've finished dinner if I'm lollygagging. And here is a perfect example of that.
Love you. I see, Bunny. I love you too.
This board doesn't have an upstairs button. I'm not sure why I chose not to include it. I chose not to include a bunch, obviously. But at any rate, Bunny's schedule is very important to her. And usually as soon as we finish dinner, we go upstairs. But we'd had an earlier dinner here, so I was choosing to stay on the second floor.
Okay. What do you want? Do you want us to go upstairs and snug? Okay, I'm coming. Otter? Is Otter good and small? What is good and small?
And then hopped on the table?
What do you think about that? How do you feel? Yeah, it should be less windy tomorrow. Less water sound tomorrow.
Like one of the first things that I encountered on the beach was beep. This dog, right? It's always out. And yesterday, I so automatically like cortisol just like bleh. And then yesterday I went outside, beep, came out like she does, and Bunny's like, love you. Yes. Hi. Look. Settle. Did you hear that? I couldn't tell what she said. She said, love you. Yes. Hi. Look. Settle. Oh. Yes. Mom work now. Bunny settle. And after we go walk with friend. Okay? Yeah. But Bunny settle now. Yesterday, Bunny and Otter were out on the beach. Beep. Get out. She always comes out when we're out there. And then I put Bunny and Otter back on the deck. And Bunny was screaming. And I walked her home, put her inside, closed the door, walked back out to the beach. Settle. Yes, I'll settle soon, baby. I'm working right now. And then she comes back out to the beach. Like somebody had opened the door for her and let her back out. So, okay, take her back. Close the door. Go back out to the beach. She comes back out to the beach. We're gonna go upstairs really soon, bud. We're gonna go upstairs right now.
POV, your bestie just got back from being out of town for a few days, and all you want to do is go snuggle in bed with them.
Soon upstairs. Who is this? This is my Anne. Ouch, mad. Okay, don't be mad. We're gonna go upstairs now.
Same, buddy. Same.
Hang on, baby.
It's going to be 90 degrees today. I've just told them that we're going to go for a walk in a minute, and I'm emptying a backpack to take on the walk with us.
Yes, now is before hot. We're gonna go for a walk before hot. Before hot. We're gonna walk before hot. Because it's gonna be big hot today.
They run off for a moment to go investigate what Ringo's doing in the laundry room. Ringo's our cat, if you didn't know.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the park. Come, yes. Come, yes. 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 One sec. One sec.
Otter. Oh my God. Oh, Otter, we gotta go. You smell otter? Yeah. He's a pretty stinky boy.
Oh, I see some.
This is an example of observational learning at its finest and of the power of modeling. Otter has been using the word belly every time he finishes a meal.
Yeah, belly. Belly went. Belly went. That's right, buddy. Good job, belly went.
Otter has never used a past tense before, so I'm just going to show him here that it's an option.
Belly went.
He doesn't understand, which makes sense, and thinks about it for a minute and then presses the button that's right next to belly, which is... I play along, but I believe he was trying to press the belly button.
Belly went.
I ignore the C. It clearly seems like he is trying to figure something out, so I stay the course.
Why would you say belly went?
Belly went.
I figure we're done here, but, you know, Otter never ceases to surprise me.
Right.
Yes, good boy.
No, he was playing with
Remember now that aside from
Walk over there.
intermittent modeling,
Went.
I haven't taught Otter about it.
This you, sorry.
You're so smart, Lovey. You're so smart.
Now he said yes, belly, because you rubbed it. You know what I'm saying?
See Shannon soon. Shannon is one of Bunny and Otter's favorite humans, and before Johnny had left for work that morning, I had told him that I was going to go hang out with Shannon a day or two. And I know it seems like Bunny's sleeping here, but make no mistake, that pony is always listening. Shannon, friend. Yeah, we love Shannon. And there it is. Sorry, you couldn't ignore that anymore, could you? You love Shannon too. Big stretch. Yeah. Shannon. Oh, my love bug. Moments later. Shannon. Yeah, I did say Shannon before. That's right. We see Julie later. We go Julie home. Yeah. Hi, baby. Hi. We see Julie later today. We see Julie later today. We see Julie later. Buddy, where? Remember, we go to Julie home. Dad is upstairs. He's going to come with us too. Yeah. Dad, come to Julie home. Mom and Dad and Bunny and Otter. We all go Julie home. Cutie.
University of Silicon Valley. Earn your degree online or on campus at the university where creative meets tech, in the hub of tech innovation.
We're gonna go see mom today. I mean, Julie today. We see Julie today, later. Yeah. Afternoon. We see Julie today afternoon. Otter. Yeah, Otter's coming with us too. Otter's settled now. Yeah, Otter and mom and dad and Bunny. Later today, we go see Julie at Julie home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's later. Friend. Yes, that's right. Julie's friend. Shannon. We'll see Shannon later. Maybe later this week. And Shannon and what? What? Hmm? Later. Later. Yeah. Park. Later. Shannon later.
Oh, and the park.
Big. After. Big. After. Now. Big now. After? Now. Big after? Is that like later this week? Big after. That's like several days. I like that. I like that, buddy.
We've got some hot summer days rolling in hard.
What's up? Good. Cold. Yeah, it's hot today. It would be good if it were cold, but it's hot outside, which is why you're not on the outside couch right now.
Buns keeps asking to go outside. She'll go lay on her outside couch for like 5 minutes and then ask to come back inside.
It's hot outside now. Don't you think? Hot. That's right. It's hot outside.
I'm trying to help Buns get settled on her cooler inside couch. I'm asking Otter to give her a little bit of space, but he just wants to be part of the conversation.
I know. It is hot. It is hot.
Subscribe. Here's an example of how I contextualize an interaction with Bunny.
Help. What help?
She asks for help, then walks to the door. Seems pretty clear to me, so I let her outside.
Okay.
So, what did you guys think about that?
Well, kids, you can't wait till you learn. It's fascinating.
Right?
I mean, I've seen them before in the past. I've watched a couple videos that really put an idea of what I was doing and mine. That's fascinating.
Right? That's from like, how long did it get to that? You see how many buttons that dog has? Buttons upstairs, downstairs buttons. Like that's a lot to remember. Where they were at, all of that. That's wild. I was just like, what? Right? No wonder that. I mean, I'm sure there's other dogs. So I wonder. Let's see. Is that a cat? Oh shit! It's a cat. It's a cat.
Oh shit!
Let's see.
Oops. Oh my god. All right. Oops. Start over.
Where? Dad? Hmm? Was that your question? Oh, baby. I'm sorry. You'll see Dad later, okay? But it'll be a couple weeks. Illy, look, Dad. Later. Lots of laters.
Right. It looked up better though.
Oh man, God, if you weren't so cute, I'd be really offended. I'm sorry, baby. But Illy, look, Dad later, okay? I love you, even if you're mad. I know. I understand.
Oh, wow.
Look, Dad later, baby. He's not here. I know, baby. I know. I'm sorry.
I hope she sent this to him. Like your
He's
cat.
very far away. You want me to stop talking?
Mhm.
Okay.
Crazy.
Come here, baby. Oh.
Ah. Mad.
Hmm. Dad is Mom. Yes, I'm Mom. Dad is in our old home. Billy, look, Dad. In later. Lots of laters. I'm sorry. Mom, look, Billy. Yes. Mom, look, Billy. What's up?
Right, I think so too. You need to look at the friends, girl.
Look where, then friend?
Look for Dad, and then we can be friends.
You don't understand. Can you try again?
You want the friend. He really wants it. It's like charades. Charades with a friend. Right, because they can't tell you what it is afterwards. You gotta figure it out. Well, he's thinking. Mhm.
Oh,
You knew
I'm
that.
sorry. You can look dad later. Lots of laters. I'm sorry.
Just stop saying that.
You wanna try calling him?
Do you even have a yes button? Because I have yet to see any animal first yet.
Let's see. She keeps asking for you and it's breaking my heart.
I know what it's like to perform through pain. If you're like me, one of the
Right.
millions suffering from pain caused.
I was like, oh, that was the end of it. Oh.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm the mom of Justin Bieber the cat. You might have seen him on TikTok asking me for a hug or trying to kick my boyfriend out of the house. For the past 7 months, I've been teaching Justin how to talk. He currently knows over 40 words and is using sentences. It's been the most rewarding process. It's improved his quality of life, it's deepened our relationship, it's cut down on attention-seeking misbehaviors, and I believe it has the potential to be life-saving if our pets can tell us when they're in pain. My goal with this channel is to help you teach your pet how to talk too. The process is not hard, it doesn't take a lot of time per day, it just takes patience and persistence. My videos on TikTok and Instagram have helped tons of people, and whether you're just getting started or you've been trying unsuccessfully, I can help you too. So I get a lot of questions about the buttons Justin uses. Our buttons are from Fluent Pet, there's a link in the description below. I like these because they're the smallest buttons that I could find out there, which is important because Justin has tiny paws, but I also don't have a lot of space in my apartment. I also like them because they come with these foam hex tiles that are intended to group the words according to categories. It's inspired by something called the Fitzgerald key, which is a concept used in AAC, or Alternative and Augmentative Communication. Grouping words according to categories makes it easier for your pet to memorize where they are, and I believe that could help expand their vocabulary. The buttons are recordable, so they can say whatever you want. Another nice feature is you can lock in the recording so they don't reset if your pet stands on top of the button, which I've heard is an issue for some of the larger brands. That being said, there's nothing wrong with the larger buttons. Learning Resource is the most common alternative. It's whatever works best for you and your pet. The training method is the same either way.
Right.
So it's recommended to introduce new words in pairs because the contrast can help your pet learn. The most popular words to start with are play and outside. These are words that you're likely already using on a daily basis with your pet, and words that your pet is communicating back to you via their body language. They are dog-centric words. I did use them for Justin because we do go outside on an enclosed balcony and he loves to play. But if your pet isn't into those things, you can definitely pick another word. I think pets or snuggles would be a great alternative if you have an affectionate pet. Whatever word you pick, you want to make sure that it's something that's motivating to your pet in particular. The caveat there is that you don't want to start with a food button because it can be a little too exciting. So once you've recorded your buttons, you want to place them in locations that match the context of the word you chose. That means if you picked outside, put the button near the door, and if you picked play, put the button near their toys. If you pick something like cuddles, just put it next to the couch or the bed where your pet is likely to snuggle you. But the locations at this stage are going to help your learner associate the meaning with the button. Now it's time to start modeling buttons for your pet. For a word like outside, that means every time it's time to go outside, you say the word, press the button, and then open the door. Consistency is your best friend for this process. You want to be doing this every single time. The more you're able to model these buttons for your pet, the more opportunities they have to learn. So for some pets, this is enough for them to make the leap to start pressing buttons on their own. Give it a few weeks and see if they start showing interest. Their first presses might look something like rolling over onto the button, sitting on the button, pressing it with their nose. Any sort of press, even accidental at this stage, should be responded to enthusiastically and right away. You want to let them know that they're on the right track. And you always want to respond to the button that they pressed, not the button they seem like they intended. So if your pet presses play, but they seem like they want to go outside, you want to respond to play first and try playing with them. After that, you can lead them over to the outside button, press it, and take them outside. But it's going to help them differentiate between the buttons if you respond to what they press. It's important to keep in mind that this process can take a while. Justin took about 2 months to press his first button, which is pretty normal. So you definitely want to keep it up, even if they seem like they're not paying attention. That being said, there are a few things you can do to help speed up the process. First things first, because I know it's tempting, you never want to take your pet's paw and press it onto the button for them. We just don't want to create any sort of negative associations with the buttons. What I do recommend is a process called paw targeting. Justin started pressing his first buttons the same week that we started paw target training, and I've heard from a lot of other people that have had the same experience. I want to give paw targeting the attention it deserves, so that's going to be its own video, but I promise I'll cover it more in depth. So once your pet is pressing buttons to request activities, you can move the buttons to a central location in the house. You want to pick somewhere in the heart of the home, somewhere where both you and your pet spend a lot of time and where it's going to be easy for you to hear and respond to the buttons. Good locations would be somewhere like the kitchen or the living room. I wouldn't recommend somewhere tucked away like a bedroom because you're not going to get a lot of use out of the buttons. A lot of people find that their pets like to make eye contact when they use the buttons, which is really cute. So while you can definitely put them in a corner or against the wall, you want to leave a gap if possible so they have room to sit and face you. So pets memorize the buttons based on location, the same way that people can learn to type or text without looking at the keys. That means that once we centralize the buttons, we don't want to move them around on the soundboard, so make sure you know where they're going to go. That also means that when we centralize the buttons, your pet is probably going to get confused. They might even stop using the buttons for a few days, which is totally normal. Just keep modeling and they should pick it back up. It also means they're probably going to press the wrong buttons as they relearn which is which. That's normal too, just keep modeling, and again, make sure you're responding to the button that they press, not the button that they seem like they intended. If your pet seems totally lost, that's okay too. What you can do then is move the buttons back to their original locations and try moving them a little bit at a time, day by day. So once your buttons are centralized, now you can add new buttons directly onto the soundboard. You're going to be teaching new buttons through context alone at this point. So if you add the word frisbee, for example, you want to place it on the soundboard where you want it to live, press the button, and then bring your pet over to their frisbee and show them. You can also start combining buttons at this stage by saying things like play outside. It's recommended to use sentences that are one word longer than what your pet is currently using. That means if your pet is currently doing single button presses, you don't want to model any sentences that are longer than 2 words for now. So you might be wondering how to teach more abstract concepts like happy and sad. The short answer is still context. The long answer is coming in another video later, but it's recommended that you save abstract words for a little later in the process. So for now, you want to start with simple, concrete words. So it's normal for pets to be really excited about the buttons at first. They're totally new and it gives them a lot of agency. If you find that your pet is pressing buttons repeatedly or generally being annoying with them, that's a great time to introduce the all done button. All done enforces a boundary and lets your pet know that you heard them, but you're not granting that request anymore at that time. Once you've pressed all done, if your pet is still pressing buttons, it's totally okay to walk away. You're not going to hurt their progress. I have a lot more to say, but that should be enough to get you started. If you have questions, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. And I have a lot more videos planned, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Next, I'm going to talk about some people that are amazing resources to follow. So Justin would not be talking today if it weren't for Christina Hunger and her dog Stella. Christina is the founder of the Talking Dog movement and the reason this whole community exists. Her website is hungerforwords.com and she wrote a book called How Stella Learned to Talk that's an amazing resource. So if you're watching this, you've probably heard about Bunny, but if not, you need to run, not walk to her channel. Bunny has these amazing conversations with her owner about things like her dreams and the passage of time. It's really existential and it's changing the way we think about our pets. And finally, Billy speaks. Billy is the reason I finally bought buttons for Justin, because I didn't know if cats could do it. Billy is hilarious. They call her Her Majesty because she loves using the word mad. It's a good time. Billy is also around 13, which I think is important because I get people asking all the time if their pet is too old. I don't think there's an age limit. Justin got started as an adult too. He was about 6, so just get started whenever you can. Finally, a website you have to check out is called how.theycantalk.org. They cover everything I've talked about here and a whole lot more. It's an amazing resource, it's a great community, and you should definitely check it out. There's also an ongoing study at the UC San Diego about talking pets that's currently in phase 1. They could use more help, so if you do go to that website, you can sign up there to participate. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I have so many more videos planned, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. I hope this was helpful. I hope you have fun with this process, and I hope you have amazing conversations with your pet. Bye.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so, you need StreamYard On Air. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce the launch of StreamYard On Air. StreamYard On Air is a live webinar platform. You can host a webinar, an event, or a live stream on StreamYard or embed it on your site. With a simple registration page, you can collect all of the emails and names of your viewers. Your attendees don't have to create an account and they don't have to download clunky webinar software. StreamYard On Air is redefining webinar stability. This means it's as stable as platforms like YouTube Live, but with all the features of a webinar platform. Use the same StreamYard Studio that you know and love to create a highly produced, amazing quality webinar. Are you looking to fully brand the experience for your viewers? You can choose to embed the webinar directly on your website. Chat embedding is coming soon. The StreamYard On-Air live chat also integrates with StreamYard, of course, so you can engage with your attendees just like you're used to on social media and show these comments on screen. Let's create a webinar together. Click Create, then click On-Air Webinar. Next, select a source for your webinar. I'm going to select the built-in StreamYard Studio, but you can also use the pre-recorded video option if you've already recorded a video. Decide if you're just streaming to on-air or if you'd like to multi-stream to multiple platforms. Write the title and description for your webinar. Then select the date and time. Next, you'll have the option to enable registration, live chat, and available on demand. Registration allows you to collect emails and names from your attendees. They won't be able to view the webinar until they've registered. Enable live chat to have a comment section during your live stream that viewers can comment in. Enable available on demand if you'd like your viewers to be able to view this webinar after it ends. Then click Create. Next, you'll see two links. The first one is to share with your viewers. This is for anyone who's going to watch the webinar, also known as attendees. The second link is the invite guest link. This will be sent to any guests you want to have with you on screen in the webinar. Make sure you don't send the invite guest link publicly. You only want this to be shared with people you want to have on screen with you. Viewers will just get the viewer link. Then click Continue. If it's an upcoming live webinar, you'll see the Enter Studio button. If it's a pre-recorded webinar, you'll see the Check Status page, which allows you to check on the status of your webinar. Click on Share to be able to share the link with your viewers or to embed it on your website. To embed, simply copy this code and paste it on your website. To manage registrations, click on the three dots on the right and then click Manage Registration. Here you'll see everyone who's signed up and the status of their registration. To export, just click Export CSV. Now let's enter the studio. This is the same StreamYard Studio that you know and love.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's your girl Diamond. Till next time.